All right, man. We're at Hotbed Media Day. This is Pratt Recording Productions. We're here with Coach Senatus from Southridge. How we doing today, Coach?
Man, blessed, man. I appreciate Pratt, all the things you guys do for young men, exposing these young guys, putting their abilities and talents in front of the world. Appreciate what you guys do, man.
It's
Can't say thank you enough.
always a pleasure, man. Just trying to push it forward, right? So going into this season, Coach, well, we know you guys have been grinding all spring. You guys do two-a-days?
Not allowed to legally, coaches. That verbiage is no longer part of Florida high
I was
school.
I was just having a conversation about us having three-a-days back in the day.
Coach, they don't know.
I said, man, I wonder if they still do two-a-days. Okay, so that aside, you guys have put the work in all summer. How do you feel about your group as a whole?
It's so, out of all the words you use, that's our model for the season is grind. Last year we were in the state quarterfinals, second way going to state. We're thinking it's all in our favor, and we lose a nail biter to the team that wins the state title. And so the focus has been there. They really put in the time. One thing we talk about is being bigger than football players. So academically, they put the time in the classroom.
Absolutely.
On the track and on the field.
Absolutely.
From spring break, we were able to travel out to Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, going to various universities from Jackson State to Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Memphis, West Florida, South Alabama, FAMU, FIU, and also we went to Bethune-Cookman this summer, in the state of Georgia, UGA, Georgia State, Kennesaw, Tech, Georgia State. And so it's about getting our guys in front of every university as possible, showing them what the world can look like. You can be in Metro Atlanta, you can be in rural Pensacola.
Absolutely.
You can be in Mobile, but there's great universities, great academics. You're truly passionate about football being a vehicle for you to get your academics and change your life. These are the things you have to do as a young man. So the maturity of our guys understanding is bigger than winning, because we would have won it. What's different? You got a piece of jewelry on your finger. Are you marketing yourself to these universities to understand the business of football? And so I think the lights are coming together, chemistry's coming together.
Slowly.
Yes, sir.
Slowly. Coach, you mentioned that nail biter. How much of an afterthought is that versus it being present on your mind and fueling your drive on a day-to-day basis?
You want to be process driven, so we don't really put up championship. We don't really focus on opponent. We do got a lot of countdown clocks. We talk about time management with this generation. That's the biggest thing.
Absolutely.
So we do it. We have clocks in game. We get days to this game. I think we're 12 days away from kickoff classic. We play the neighborhood.
Right.
We down south. We say anything that past the airport, we want to put it on the schedule. So we're passionate about playing the teams down south and dominating, beating those guys. So we have those teams are on the board with the date and time.
Coach,
we wake up and we think about it intentionally every single day.
Speaking to that,
we know that's important for us because we want the bragging rights in the neighborhood.
Absolutely, that's most important. That's most important. Any game in particular or games schedule that you circled when the schedule was completed?
Absolutely, man. Like I said, we want to put up. We the best in the South. So when I got there, we had Carroll City, Jackson, New Orleans on the schedule. We kind of great teams, great programs, great histories. So we transitioned and said, man, let's get back to putting Palmetto, Killian, Columbus, and having Southridge, and let's have the mamas and daddies and aunties and the parks and the kids.
Absolutely.
From Sunnyland to Gould to Florida City Razorbacks to Perrine, all the kids, and Rancho, all those kids that come out and say, I remember watching ABC play XYZ in the neighborhood. So we went back to that. The coach had done a great job across those programs, and we're scheduling each other and made the best team play. So those teams are on our board.
Bringing that hometown culture back.
Yeah, with school pride, the jersey on the front, the name on the top of the jersey means something. It's such a business now, even at the high school and college level. Correct. It's absolutely a business. They have to understand it's a business. If not, they'll be left out of it. We have to. What made football special, what made South Florida football special, is when that city, when that Soul Bowl was going, it was rocking and rolling. When that Broward Soul Bowl was going, it was rocking and rolling. When that down south action was going, it was on and popping. And it meant something different. Our kids, we train differently, we move differently, we talk differently.
And we need to get back to that.
We got to continue to be that, or we'll lose our edge, and we won't have the marketability nationally-wide. Because everybody's running with a training coach with a band,
Correct.
The lasers and cameras, and they're modeling our track-based system. They're modeling our 7-on-7. They model our swag. They model our dance. They model our uniform. The entire country's duplicating what we've done in South Florida. As our kids play across the country, they move and they play nationally in the professional level, their dads are duplicating with their kids. So you're seeing this next generation of T.Y. Hilton's son is, but that's taking our brand, our recipe, and spreading it across the country. So how do we continue to elevate the floor of South Florida kids? We got to get back to making it personal.
So what are any notable transfers, coach, that you anticipate or expect to come in and contribute right away?
We're still community based. I'm one of the few teams where my center, All-American, preseason, all county, all state last year, committed to Ole Miss, 3-year starter, straight A student in the building, state champion wrestler. Our top receiver, 3-year student, junior varsity, developed through, 2-year starter on varsity, about to be leading around the Taylor County Park. Quarterback came to compete as a freshman, won a job at the end of his freshman year, 3-year starter, multiple Division I offers, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, FIU, South Florida, calling every single day. Kid that's cut his teeth in the program, and I'm not just going to hop in and be where the grass is green. I'm going to be where the grass is at, and I'm going to water it every single day.
Absolutely. So
with blood, sweat, and tears.
What I'm hearing is
some transfers, though.
What I'm hearing is development.
Absolutely.
Development is key.
Development culture, when it means something. You break bread with your family,
Absolutely.
your boys.
Absolutely.
When you go to a restaurant, there's a bunch of people, and that's cool. But that homemade barbecue is different, man. When you're
Absolutely.
backyard and it's with your people, it just tastes different, it feels different. That's the energy and mindset we have, man. But we do have some kids that are taking part of that. That's part of the business as well. It's part
Absolutely.
Of the
Absolutely.
So we have some talented kids that believe in what we're doing, and their parents believe in what we're doing. And they're bringing those young men into the building as well. So we have Coach Proctor, you just saw the tight end, just came in, electric kid. G. Khalid, safety, just came in. Outstanding young man. Montre Jackson, outstanding young man. We had a kid from New York just come in. Travis Gamble, all kind of kids. South Florida family, grew up South, family relocates, sees what we're doing with the program.
We're seeing that a lot. Going back to what you just said about other branches modeling what we have. We're seeing parents who've migrated away now bring their kids back at this time when it's most prominent for them and insert them back into this culture that we have down here.
There's no competition. You're going to play the best kids every given Friday. It's going to make you better. Your floor is going to be so much higher because of what you have to go through on any given Friday night in South Florida. And those parents, they had to walk those shoes as kids in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. And now they want their kids to have to go through that.
Absolutely.
So we can't duplicate that. The AC is too cool, the beds are too comfortable, the refrigerator is too full. So how do we get that hunger? How do we get that iron to sharpen iron? And we have to go through that gauntlet of going to Trash Power, coming down to Harrisville, going to Southridge Park, lining it up and grinding it up against the best teams. Yeah, we know that's down here.
I love it, Coach. I love it.
Excited about it, man. Excited about what you guys are getting, man. We want to see y'all every Friday and every Thursday. And these games are on and popping, and we know Pratt Gordon's going to be present, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Coach, listen, we're going to get you out of here. We appreciate you taking the time out to give us some insight on the program. We wish you guys the best of luck and just keep grinding and achieving your endeavors.
No doubt, man. Pour them to the young men. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.